Here we go.
So we're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap.
Huh, DK. Donkey Kong.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew.
Huh, DK. Donkey Kong.
He's a hard's got style, so listen up, dude. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air
And climb up trees.
If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong. He has no style, he has no grace.
Jeez,
This Kong
what'd he ever do to you?
face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon.
Disgusting.
This crazy Kong just digs his tune.
DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here.
Back again and about time too. And this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when he plays his tune. But gremlins beware, 'cause he's after
DK. Donkey Kong.
Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a gremlin cry out for money. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes precious rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high, but this Kong's one hell of a guy. Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts,
Grant Kirkhope's best work.
smells, grapes, melons, oranges.
Absolutely. Ah. Greetings. This is Oddswill. And yeah, I went to the theater mode to play that instead of having it just play at the beginning. Because I wanted to set the game to widescreen. Because it always defaults to normal when you first boot it up. And I didn't want it looking weird. But yeah, today we're going to be starting Donkey Kong 64. For me, the second time. Due to technical issues. I have to re-record the entire game. Hooray! That's all I'm going to say about that, because it's upsetting. I don't want to think about it. But yeah, there's the save file that I completed entirely for Donkey Kong 64. Man, 10 full episodes, and it all was for nothing, so I gotta start all over. $20 hours, really? Well, at least I know more about where everything's at. So let's get this started. I love this opening. Rare's best work is definitely on the 64. And there it is. The return of none other than Crocodile Isle. Now it's a big boat instead of an island. That's fun. The Kremlings are great in this game. Everything in this game is great. I don't care what anyone says, this is Rare's best game. It's the best Donkey Kong game still. After 100% completing it, I can easily say, in my Donkey Kong Marathon, it is the funnest game. Or the game I had the most fun with.
I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Soon, Donkey Kong and his pretty little island will be no more.
They're going full-on Blofeld with K. Rool. That's that Bond villain's name, right? That was played by Donald Pleasance? I think so. The one that Austin Powers' Dr. Evil was parodying. Oh yeah, this. There's gonna be some weird cutscene issues in this game for some reason. Well, not many. In fact, that's the only cutscene I can think of that gets weird. There will be music issues with the bonus barrels, though. The backup beeper.
Gods! I want you to do everything in your power to keep Donkey Kong distracted. Steal that horde of golden bananas he treasures so much, and take care of his pathetic friends. This time there can be no mistakes.
Oh, Your Excellency, we've already taken care
That
of
voice.
business.
I hope for your sake you're right this time.
No.
They forgot Dixie and Kitty.
You'll be busy looking for your precious golden bananas, flea-bitten friends. I'll be preparing my lizard-flavored surprise.
Bark, DK, come quickly. They're gone. They're all gone. Bark. Okay. Here we are now. We're finally playing as DK in 3D. Gotta wonder how this works. Because we're inside Donkey Kong Island. Ah, your precious banana horde and all the other Kongs have vanished. I can't find them anywhere, DK. You better go and tell Cranky the bad news, bah. Okay, you damn parrot. Luckily, we can find Cranky over here. In his magical barrel shack. Cranky's lab.
Well, if it isn't my lazy, good-for-nothing son, lost your golden bananas again, and where might your flea-bitten friends be? You don't know? Do you? You don't know, do you? I'd have thought you'd be able to smell the work of a reptile by now. Luckily for you, old Cranky's batch of homemade potions will give you all the skills you need for your silly 3D quest. But you're not having any until you've completed my training barrels. Now buzz off and come back when you've done them all.
Okay, Cranky. You shithead. What did Cranky mean about training? Donkey all confused. Yeah, apparently Donkey Kong refers to himself in the third person. I don't know if it's an intelligence thing or if he's just... really into himself. Pretentious, that's the word I'm looking for. Donkey Kong doesn't strike me as a pretentious guy, though.
Press A to leap from one vine to another, and R when holding a vine to face the other way. Press Z to drop from a vine. Now go and collect the coin at the end of the vines. That
parrot's gonna be following us for a while.
Well done!
So yeah, Cranky has us doing these barrels, and this is just kind of acclimate you to the basic mechanics of gameplay. Obviously, that was climbing trees and swinging from vines. I think there's like one instance in the game where I ever use Z to just drop from a vine, so that won't be important.
Press B to pick up a barrel. Press B again to throw it. Pick up and throw 5 barrels to move on.
This is also something that doesn't get used a whole lot. Barrels... I mean, barrels are still kind of a thing throughout the game, but not in a way that you really interact with them physically. Or like in the sense that you pick them up and throw them. Most of them are just going to be barrels like these Cranky barrels, where you jump into them and play a minigame. There's a few boss fights where you're going to be throwing barrels, though.
Pick up the oranges and hold Z, then press C right to throw them. Just throw 5 oranges and you're good.
So let's go ahead and pick them up. And that's it. Up. We will be having, using oranges pretty regularly.
Press E to dive underwater, then press and hold A or B to swim at different speeds. Pressing Z will act as a water brake to slow you down. Prove yourself by collecting the coin at the bottom.
There's definitely going to be plenty of swimming in this game. Luckily, there's only one there's only one level that's basically a water level. It is the worst level in the game.
Hurry, DK, go and get that potion from Cranky.
Whatever. Although that world was not as bad this time as I remembered it being. I still think I enjoyed it the least. But the level that comes after it's kind of irritating as well. None of them are really... I don't know. The second to last world, if you're not counting Hideout Helm, is pretty... not nice, not fun.
Right, you and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A to jump and then Z whilst in the air. It should get you out of this area. Oh, one more thing. I've got a real treat for you, but only if you bring me 15 banana medals. I think they look like this.
Cool. We'll definitely get those for you, Cranky. As well as pretty much all of the other ones that are in the game. How many of them are there in the game? There's a lot. There's a lot of banana medals. We can't really do... Oh, should I go... No, we'll end up there later. I'll show that later when we actually can use the ability that we need there. So yeah, first potion from Cranky is a ground pound. That's how we're going to be getting abilities for all the characters. Is well, for the most part, it's going to be potions from Cranky. He's back, DK. K. Rool's island is just over there. He must be the one who stole your bananas and kidnapped the other Kongs. I've taken a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is that island with a cave on it over there. What? Cool. I'm just going to explain this myself. Fuck off, Squawks. So these things on the ground here are banana pads. Or banana port pads. Essentially what they do is they give you the ability to teleport between different parts of the overworld here, Donkey Kong Island, as well as Crocodile Isle, but there's only a couple over there. So to give you the first example of it, just like that. There's a few more around the island that I want to grab. Do the high jump. Some of the other stuff that's not covered in the barrels, that wasn't covered in the tutorial about barrels. Guess I'll try and cover them in this little area. You see we have the regular jump. You press B in the jump, you'll do an aerial attack. And obviously with the potion, you press Z in the air and ground pound. You also have the long jump, the high jump, well, camera, DK and some of the other, well, I guess just Tiny Kong has an extra ability where if you press Z, where you hold Z and press B, you'll do like a roll. The other characters get special abilities from Cranky that will use that button combination, so they don't get this. Just Tiny, who has more of like a sliding kick. And Diddy also has this weird ability where he can do like this weird extra jump if you press the jump button again right as he lands the ground from the first jump. Kind of like Mario's double jump in Mario 64 and other 3D Marios. But only Diddy Kong has it, and you never need to use it for anything. It's weird. Oh, and each character also has a melee combo by just pressing B. All the characters have a crouch. That's how you do the high jumps, obviously. You hold Z and press A. You press C up, and you go into first person, just like in Mario 64. C down adjusts the distance the camera is from the character. Instead of using that banana pad to teleport back, we'll go over here and hit this one, and use this one. So that's banana pads 5, 2, and 3. We can't get number 4 yet, but we can get banana pad 1, which is going to be right over here. Probably could have put it in a place where it would have been more useful. But it does make getting back to K. Lumsey here pretty easy. And K. Lumsey is this big old guy.
Boo! Oh hi, my name's K. Lumsey, and I've been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island. But how could I? Such a lovely little island full of cute monkeys, so I said no. K. Rool says I'm too soft to be a Kremling, and I'm just staying here until I've toughened up. I'll do anything to be free again, or whatever that said, because it went by too fast. Hey, little monkey, perhaps you could help poor old K. Lumsey escape. Oh, go on, I'll be your bestest friend. Yes, Donkey will help K. Lumsey. Yeah. Cool.
And K-Lumsy's little dance of jubilation opens the first world. And he's going to give us our first golden banana.
Oh, K-Lumsy's so happy now. But K. Rool has taken the keys to this cage and given them to the biggest and most feared soldiers in his army. If you manage to get hold of any keys, please bring them back here to open my locks. Don't tell K. Rool, though. This has to be our little secret.
So now not only do we have the motivation of collecting the golden banana hoard that was stolen, but also freeing K-Lumsy, the friendly Kremling. So the end goal of this game is a little less selfish than the other games. And every character, all 5 Kongs are going to have a little victory dance whenever they get a golden banana. Unless they're in a circumstance where it would be impossible to play that animation. Over here, you dumb ape, I'm the mighty bee locker, and don't think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your stupid golden bananas. If I disobey that fat old full K rule, it's to the big sawmill in the sky for me, so pay up pronto and I can get my wooden butt out of here. Got some classic enemies, naughties. Except they're blue in this game for some reason. There's yellow ones too, but they're exclusive to like an extra mode that you can unlock, which I probably won't play that, but I'll show it or like talk about it. I won't show it. But I will like mention it. Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me those bananas and I'm out of here. On over here. Don't be afraid, young ones. It's only me, Wrinkly Kong. My body may have passed away since DKC3, but I'm here in spirit to help you defeat those naughty crocodiles. I can use my supernatural powers to reveal to you and your friends where that rogue K. Rool has hidden some of your precious golden bananas. You can come and see me wherever you see my face. Don't be shy now, dearies. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. And now she has these hint doors in the level lobbies. Every level's gonna have a lobby like this. And they're all gonna have 5 doors, 1 for each of the playable Kongs. As you may have seen in the opening.
Let's see how that fool Donkey Kong is progressing, shall we?
Yeah, there's no more voice acting, really. I mean, there's little bits here and there, but no fully voiced cutscenes anymore.
That's right, my scaly friend. The ape hasn't even gotten his first banana yet. What? How did he do that? Very good, Donkey. But you'll need more than brute strength to stop me this time.
DK, gather as many bananas as you can before going through one of these portals. Are you done, Squawks? I'm sick of you. Collect 75 or more bananas, DK, and you'll earn a banana medal. Cool. Fuck off. Nice little, like, not exactly a remix or rearrangement, but a reimagining of the Island Swing music. Get out of here. You get out of here too. And here we're going to have like the primary area of Jungle Japes. Sorry, man. I swallowed wrong earlier. I've been cutting out all my coughs. But my voice is still a little damaged from swallowing wrong. Squawks, K-Rool's minions have hidden 25 golden bananas around this area, but you'll only be able to find 5 of them without the help of the other Kongs, what? So yeah, obviously we have 5 playable characters, and all of their collectibles are going to be split up amongst them. This is a big, like, point of contention with Donkey Kong fans. A lot of people hate it. I would say most people probably hate it, honestly. I kind of don't mind at all. Because you want reasons to be able to switch between the Kongs, and I don't think the 5 golden bananas would be enough, because each Kong has their own golden bananas that only they can get. And there's 5 of them in each level. Yeah, fuck off, Squawks. Here's a battle pad. I guess I'll do these. I could skip them, but nah. Yeah, all the Kongs have their own collectibles. And it's not just their golden bananas. It's also the regular bananas that you'll find lying around as pickups. Donkey Kongs are yellow. There's also banana coins, as well as a few other things. There's general consumables that all the Kongs can pick up, like oranges, the orange grenades. Any Kong can pick up the oranges, and then that like ammo is shared between them. In here, we're gonna meet an old friend, Funky. Funky's store, and there's the Kong himself. He's gone down quite a different life path. Hey, been a long time, Donkey Dude. K. Rool's return is a real bummer, so the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile-kicking hardware. Check this out. I've got this real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army, and it's yours for just 3 coins. Are we talking a deal here? Yes. Coconut shooter. Yeah, every Kong gets a gun. Looking good, Donkey? Let me give you the lowdown to fetch out and put away your shooter. Press and hold Z, then press C left, press B to fire. You can also press C up to use the aiming sight mode. And if you're firing blanks, I'm the monkey to see for ammo refills. Zero doing right now, Donkey Dude. Fred, I gotta work on my next big thing. Okay, Funky Kong. So yes, now we have the gun. In pre-release stuff, it was an actual gun. Like, it was just a straight-up real shotgun, and not this coconut gun. And I think Miyamoto suggested to them that, hey, maybe don't do that, and have it be just, like, wood and shoot coconuts instead of bullets. And then Rare was like, hey, that's actually kind of neat, we'll do that. I don't know if the other Kongs had real guns at that point in development, or if they'd only just done it with a Donkey Kong. But yeah, that was a thing. It's definitely the better choice. Just Donkey Kong whipping out just a real fucking shotgun. As funny as that would be, probably not the best idea. Get more bananas. And our first golden banana in Jungle Japes. You might need Funky's help to get me out of here. I know. I know, Diddy. I've already gotten his help. Just make sure we get any other bananas meant for Donkey Kong up here. And here's another thing. Banana balloons. These always contain 10 bananas. And while we can't see it yet, I have mentioned that, we'll talk about that later. I have mentioned that Donkey Kong stuff his collectibles are yellow, because the collectibles that are exclusive to specific Kongs are all color-coded. The only exceptions are the golden bananas, which are always just gold. But they will be transparent if you're the wrong Kong. I can't remember if there's anything to get in this section with Donkey Kong. Or Diddy Kong. Maybe Donkey Kong's in there, I don't remember. Let me climb these trees. Anything up here? Not yet. Nothing up there either. Oh, the sliding sound didn't play. That was weird. Nothing up here either. But we do have this. Yippee! Way to go, DK! Now that I'm free, I can help you by collecting red bananas. I'll just go and wait in the tag barrel until you need me. Yes. Oh, right. I don't think these open until I go and grab that golden banana. the sounds DK makes. They're very questionable. And all done by Grant Kirkhope. I don't know if he does all the other voices, but I don't think so. I know he does Donkey Kong's. I don't know what other voices he does in the game, or sounds. I assume he does more than just Donkey Kong, though. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Have I? I had to have, because I went to Funky. Yeah, these are the yellow coins. It's Donkey Kong's. And this is a Kasplat. There's 5 of these in every level, and they are also color-coded, because they hold another important collectible. A print that we need to turn into another character in their own little, like, a building, kind of like Cranky and Funky. But it's a new character. A very strange character. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, nothing else in here for Donkey or Diddy. This is for revisits, when we get the other Kongs in future levels. Alright, there's a yellow balloon here. Ah! So this is the tag barrel. Anytime you want to switch to one of the other Kongs, this is where you want to go. Right now we only have Donkey Kong and Diddy. I'm going to stick with Donkey Kong for now. World 1, you can essentially play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and get all of their stuff without needing another Kong. Aside from Donkey Kong rescuing Diddy. And that's another point of contention with a lot of people, is the switching between Kongs thing. I don't think it's really an issue. There's so many tag barrels around that it's never really an inconvenience to switch Kongs at all. Ba-ba-boom! But I know a lot of people don't like it, to the point where if you're playing this on an emulator, there's the Tag Anywhere mod, which lets you just switch between Kongs at will. I think most randomizers allow that as well. Return to being DK, press and hold Z, and then press C left, and hold Z, and then press B to charge attack. So, to switch things up a bit, here's Rambi! This must have been Rare and Nintendo's favorite animal buddy. Because aside from Ungard, he's the only animal buddy that shows up from here on out, pretty much. He's the only animal buddy in Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. I think after this game, the only game Ungard shows up in is Barrel Blast. I can't even think of stuff Rambi shows up in after this until Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm sure there's something, but I can't think of it. And unfortunately, in this game, you don't get a lot of Rambi. Like, this is it. I've just finished everything I need to do with Rambi here. And the only other place he shows up in is in a bonus... Well, not a bonus, it's required. But he shows up in like a minigame barrel in the final world. And that's it. The only other place he shows up besides that is in an extra mode that's not part of the story. An extra game mode called Rambi's Arena. Yeah, I'm going ahead and hit this. This one's not timed. The other ones are, but not that one. Neato. Alright, let's head in here and get these potions from Cranky. I perfected another of my potions, Donkey, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. Yes. Baboon Blast, Barrel Perilous. Blah. You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find my pad with your ugly mug on it and press Z to launch yourself on your way when you're in a barrel. Press Z to fire yourself out. I keep reading those wrong because it's awkward how it scrolls. I'm not letting you have another potion until the next level. Asshole. That's not what he said, but it went away before I could finish. Obviously, Diddy's going to have an ability to unlock as well. And unlike the ground pound, all of the other abilities are unique to each Kong. So only Donkey Kong gets to do the Barrel Blast courses, while Diddy Kong's is something that only he'll get to do. What is up here? Pretty sure there's not anything for Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong up here. Nah. The only other, like, potions from Cranky that will be for every Kong are going to be upgrades to the ground pound. You get one in level 5, and then another one in level... Well, technically the last level. If you don't count Hideout Helm, which... I really don't count Hideout Helm as its own level, because it doesn't have any golden bananas or stuff in it. It's just kind of a little mini gauntlet to, essentially get to the final boss fight. Or, well, unlock the final boss fight. You don't fight the final boss there. But it doesn't have any normal collectibles, it doesn't have any golden bananas, so I don't really count it as its own level. It's more like this little extension of the overworld, in my opinion. Other people may not agree, but that's just how I feel. Technically, Hideout Helm is the last quote-unquote level, but for me, I consider the last level to be Creepy Castle. Alright, where are we? Ah, yes. Out of my way. We're almost done with a Donkey Kong for this level. Jungle Japes goes by pretty quick. Let's get this Barrel Blast course out of the way. And yeah, Donkey Kong is going to have one of these in every level. And, A lot of times they're gonna have his collectibles in it. Not always, but a lot of times. What's that leave us with? That is... Yeah, here's the, Oh. I wonder why that's acting that way. Supposed to be able to press C down to, like, go back up in this menu, but it just keeps changing to the other, like, menu types for some reason. But yeah, Donkey Kong has a... almost all of his stuff. We're missing one banana bunch and one golden banana. But I know exactly where those are. It's fine. We'll get Donkey Kong's last golden banana when we get Diddy Kong's last golden banana. Because it involves the print that we got from the Kasplat. And Diddy has one as well. I did already mention that. Every Kong has one in every level. So there's 5 of those Kasplat guys everywhere. And you can tell who needs to kill it by the color of their hair. Yeah, Squawks is just going to tell us that Diddy has his own stuff to collect. I'm just going to skip that. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, Zingers are also back in this game, and they're probably the enemy that has... Well, really, they don't have any changes at all to their design. The Naughties look a little different. They're a little goofier looking, and they're blue. The strategy guide... I have the strategy guide over there. I thought about using it to try and make this go a little quicker, because I have to re-record the whole game. But... maybe in some of the later levels where they're bigger, I can use it to help plan out a bit better. But, the strategy guide calls the Kasplats crushes for some reason. They are not crushes. It also calls the Naughties just beavers. Which they're not. They're Naughties. I mean, Naughties are beavers, but, you know, the enemy name isn't Beaver. And just weird little things like that. So, I just thought I'd bring that up. Help fill the silence, I guess. Crusha is in the game. You can unlock him as a playable character for the multiplayer. So while the main game has 5 playable characters, multiplayer has 6. Which is kind of neat that they did include a playable Kremling. And it's Crusha of all the Kremlings. It would have been neat if they could have made him a playable character in the story. I mean, they went to all the effort to make him playable in some way. This is like the only underwater stuff in Jungle Japes. There's really not water anywhere else. There's gonna be some water in just about every world. But there's only one water-focused world. Oh no, wait. We still need to get Diddy Kong stuff from Funky and Cranky. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba boop ba doo doo doo. I mean, Funky Kong's dialogue is pretty much always going to be repeated from what it was before. He doesn't say anything new for each of the different Kongs. So I'm just going to skip his for now. He'll have new stuff to say at some point. So yeah, Diddy Kong has his peanut Oh, what are they called? The peanut pop shells? Or peanut poppers? His peanut pistols. I am tripping over my goddamn mouth. Yeah, his peanut pistols. And they are, they became so iconic for his character that he still has them to this day. Like, all the way up into Tropical Freeze. If you're, playing multiplayer, or 100% Tropical Freeze and get the ability to play hard mode, which lets you play as Diddy Kong by himself instead of as Donkey Kong, then he will actually do like his ground pound thing with his peanut pop shells. His peanut pistoles. His peanut pistols. Is pistole Spanish for pistol, or is it like pistolero? I don't remember. Yeah, here's this thing. I guess I can just get these now. Why the hell not? This is Snide's HQ. Greetings, Snide's the name, revenge is my game. Did you know K-Rool's been working on this blastomatic machine and intends to destroy your island? I was the chief technician on the project. That double-crossing lizard kicked me off his team because he didn't trust me. I'll try to help you stop K-Rool's machine, but you'll need to find me some of my original blueprints. I believe they were given to some of the king's toughest cronies, so you be careful. For every blueprint you return, I'll give you one of those golden bananas K-Rool stole from your hoard. No blueprint, no banana. You never know, they might just buy you some valuable time. That's the deal, Kong. Ah, splendid, Kong. I see you have my first blueprint. Here's one golden banana in return. So yeah, this is what the blueprints are for. You kill the Kasplat, take it, and then you bring it to Snide's HQ to get a golden banana. So 5 golden bananas in every world. They're gonna be this. And he has his house here is essentially one big Rube Goldberg machine. So every world's gonna have like a little different thing that happens until you get like to the last 2. And then it like does 2 of the things instead of just 1. Because at that point they ran out of like different things for the house to do. And then if you turn in the blueprints in the overworld in Donkey Kong Island, because yeah, there is a Snide there and there are blueprints there, it does literally all of them in a row. Just all the different things for the ultimate Rube Goldberg machine. That's what we need, Kong. Another golden banana for you. Cool. No. Oh yeah, you can't skip it, by the way, in case you're wondering. So we will have to watch all of these. Otherwise, I would probably just show the first one and then skip the rest, but yeah, no. You can't skip it. I do think that if you, like, gather up all the blueprints without turning them in, and then turn them in at one location, I think it only plays it once, and then just plays the golden banana specific animation over and over again. I can't remember, though. I only ever did that in one playthrough. Like, back in the 90s, when the game first fucking came out. So, I don't know for sure. Why'd I switch back to Donkey Kong? Doo-doo. Bum-ba-dum, ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see, what do I want to do? I got the blueprint, right? I did get his blueprint, yeah. I just turned it in. I'm a moron. I'm a moron! Huh. But I still have some other stuff to do. Let's go down to Cranky's place. I need that Okay, I got all that except for that coin for Donkey Kong. I'm not gonna go for all the coins. There's There's so many of them, and we will get plenty of them over the course of the game. Especially after we get Tiny Kong and unlock a specific ability. I perfected none of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. He's right. Chimpy Charge, Herdus Cranium. The scientific name for the potions abilities are pretty funny. You've now got a powerful shoulder barge. Just press and hold Z, then press B. It's too good for you, Diddy. And that's all. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Okay, it does hurt them. It's just not very good at hurting them. Yeah, a complaint I've seen some people have is that the different abilities aren't really useful for general gameplay. They're very situational for specific things, usually in regards to getting a golden banana. There's very few abilities that you're going to be making consistent use of. And I kind of get that. At the same time, you can only have so many abilities for traversal. And honestly, I don't really want like new abilities for in a Donkey Kong game to be focused around attacking enemies. Because they're usually, with the exception of boss fights, it's usually just like a one-hit kill sort of thing. Even in this game, there's not a lot of enemies that's going to take more than one hit. And if they do, they usually need either a lot more hits, like the Kasplats, or they require very specific abilities to be killed, like some of the enemies we'll see later. Oh shit. I forgot to hit the switch back there. Aha! Bam! Oh, banana. The time limits in this game are really not as much of an issue as I remember them being. There's a couple that cut it pretty close, but it's not usually an issue. There are exceptions. There's definitely a couple bonus barrels in Creepy Castle that could use some, you know, a little more time. Or an adjustment to the score you need. Fucking beavers. This game will make you despise naughties. Okay, just wanted to check that those didn't have red bananas on top. Ah! Not what I wanted! And those trees don't have red bananas on them either. I feel like I'm slurring bananas. Red bananas! Bow! Some coins, a balloon, and a golden banana in here. As well as some things for future Kongs. But not something we have to worry about yet. Aha! Donkey Kong. Hooah. Grab that. Bum 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 bum. Aha! There's that weird jump thing I was telling you about that Diddy has. I don't know why he has it, and it's not useful for anything. But there you go. That's a weird thing Diddy has that no one else does. Boom ba doom bum ba ba da ba da bum. In the hole. Yeah, we're not going to go to the very top of this thing yet. Because we need to activate... we need something to spawn up there. That way we can just get going up there done in a single trip. All this coal and apparently boxes of dynamite. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, time for one of the most frustrating things to do in this game. Walking along a narrow path. Oh well. Fuck you, I guess. Just take it nice and slow. We got a little bit more practice at this. Just from the sake of having 100% of the game already. In the original playthrough that I recorded, that took me a few tries. Hold on. I'm just gonna open this right now. Aha! Those are obviously clumps returning from Donkey Kong Country 1. And the only way you can kill them, at least right now, is with oranges. Now, you technically can do this way. But I'm going to do it the more intended way. And besides, there's coins in here. Or at least a coin. And right now, I still kind of need those. And that slows the treadmills down, which makes getting up there far easier. And now let's hurry up and get there before it all speeds back up. Much easier. And here's these collectibles. But we can't pick those up yet because we haven't gotten any abilities that use those. Squawk, listen up, Diddy. Collect 50 coins on this pleasant, scenic ride to win a golden banana, you lying sack of shit. Use the control stick to speed up and slow down and lean left or right. Press A to jump. Watch out for the other carts and the chasing TNT barrel. See you at the other end, Bark. Here's the thing with a lot of these. Like, these are mostly, you know, fun on their own. But they always want you to collect an absurd amount of coins. I want you to collect 50 in most of these kinds of mini games, like the races or these minecart rides. It's an absurd amount of coins, and makes it a like. There's not many more coins than 50 usually, so it's a real tight window. Luckily, this is early in the game, so this one's fairly easy. There's 3 of these minecart rides in the game in total, each one with a different Kong. I'm surprised they didn't do one for each Kong throughout the game, but I'm kind of glad they don't. Ah. Fuck off! No, we don't want to switch that lever. I'm gonna stick there. Oh, I switched that one. Oh well, we got plenty of coins. There's definitely a lot more in this first one than there are in some of the others. Well, great ride, huh? You won a banana, did he? Blah. Neato. I'm gonna go back up here and climb back to the top of this place. Aha. And that's where banana pad number 5 is. I am missing 5 bananas with Diddy. I don't know where they're at. Are they back at the beginning? They are. Aha. Nice little jingle for getting every Kong's banana in a level. And that is basically everything in the level. At least for right now, until we get the other 3 Kongs. All that's left now is to grab DK and finish this level. Neato! And that's why I left those bananas there, because they're on the way into this thing. Howdy, Donkey. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if my buddy Scoff over there, if you can feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you've got any tasty bananas, go stand on our pad and let's see what we can do. Oh, they gross me out. I hate these character designs. Trough and Scoff, what weird characters. They don't have any backstory, there's no explanation for why they're here doing this. They're just here. And they're disgusting. Why are the edges of his eyes yellow? The blue hippo is Scoff, and the pig is Trough. Trough and Scoff. And they have They have nipple piercings. Nipple rings. I don't like them. They're very gross character designs. I have nothing against piercings, but those two do not pull them off very well. Ah, and the armadillo is here for revenge for all the other armadillos we killed in Donkey Kong Country 1. And given that this level is very much so based on the opening level of Donkey Kong Country 1, it's very thematic. And we just chuck a TNT barrel at his face. His big mechanical shell. Most of the boss themes are just the level themes, but cooler. If you haven't listened to the soundtrack of this game, give it a listen. It is so good. Just one more. This is a Nintendo game, so we have at least for now, we have a rule of threes going on. That was easy. It's the first boss, he should be easy, but... Even for Donkey Kong, that one's pretty easy. Ah, nice going, DK. That looks like one of the keys that Kane Lumsey mentioned. Yep. Sure is. Yeah, then once you beat the boss of a level, all the Trough and Scoff portals just disappear. And with that, we are done with Jungle Japes. Again, for now. There's 3 other Kongs in the game. We'll have to come back here for their stuff. In one of the few instances of full-on backtracking in this game. Oh shit. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah, something about the bosses, you may have noticed that there was pictures of the Kong's faces and the question marks for the other Kongs on the door when we were in Trough and Scoff's room. Whichever face shows up on the door when it unlocks is the Kong that has to go into the boss fight. You can't just go into a boss fight with any Kong. So every Kong is going to face at least one boss for every Kong. There's a few Kongs that are going to have more than one fight. Now, technically, only one Kong really has more than one fight specifically to himself. Because the other 2 fights that use Kongs that already fought a boss are both ones that use every Kong in the fight. Which are the last 2 bosses in the game. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We have finished Jungle Japes, beaten the first boss, got the first boss key, unlocked the first lock to K. Lumsey's prison, and have opened the pathway to the next world of the game. And I think that's a good amount of stuff for one episode. Which will help this episode be a little bit on the shorter side. Maybe even under an hour, depending on how much of the opening stuff I cut out while I was getting ready. But anyways, thank you for watching. I've been Oddswill. Don't forget to do all that YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time when we go to Level 2, Angry Aztec. Goodbye.
Here we go. So divinely here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DJ Donkey Kong, he's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some